Hello Libra, welcome to your daily focus tarot. Happy Saturday. So we have Strength and the Page of Swords to start. Really look at what is going on in the physical and try and get control over it. Try and persuade things to work out in your favor. You need to look at the way you're thinking about a situation and how that's affecting the way the situation is playing out. Strength talks about this gentleness. It talks about putting the physical in its place and focusing a little bit more on your own inner guidance, focusing on your own grace, your own spirituality. So the Strength card and the Page of Swords are telling you to transform your thinking. And we have this Five of Swords here. Now, this Five of Swords, this can talk about, it can talk about a person's attitude, or it can talk about their behavior, whether it's yours or somebody around you. So this Five of Swords, it can talk about losses. It can talk about communication breaking down, particularly in regards to finances, in regards to the workplace. There could be, this person, if it's a person, they have a sense of entitlement. It can be multiple losses over a certain time frame, like over a month or two. It's tension, it's conflict, it's this sort of blame. You could also be working or living with someone who you don't trust their judgment. So you're getting away from this situation. You're in this transitory period where you're looking at your thoughts and your emotions around this situation, and you're trying to use the information that you know about yourself on a deep level to open up new doorways and use it to get away from where you're feeling stuck, where you're feeling like you're bound to this negative energy, to these negative people who have this sense of entitlement, or you're stuck because of your because of losses, because of multiple losses over a time frame. You could be feeling like you're stuck, and you're trying to look at the things that you didn't want to acknowledge in the past. You're trying to look at them from a different light and start moving forwards because of that six of Swords. So there is a progression. You are in this transitory period. There is a progression where you are moving forwards. The Seven of Swords in reverse, the Hermit and the Empress. So you are going within to nurture an idea, to look at an idea very deeply. And part of this idea is, Seven of Swords in reverse, it can talk about a dishonesty or a deception, that gets revealed. The person gets caught. The person at work who was gossiping, who was stealing, who was just being a bad coworker or a bad employee. You were looking to get away from that person. And, if this is talking about self-deception, which occasionally it does, I'm not getting that. I'm getting this as another person or a group of people where there's secrets being kept. There's, nastiness around you. You are taking responsibility to get away from that. You're planning to get away from that. You've got an idea, or you're going to get an idea that you can fully nurture, that'll help you get away from that once you go within yourself and you look at where your path should lie. Not where it currently is, but where it should be. You'll get that idea on how to get away from these negative people when these secrets are, coming out or this negativity is coming out into the open. And there's a need for a better work-life balance. There's a need for where you're feeling things aren't optimal, and you're rethinking that idea. You're rethinking what it means to live a good life or to live a healthy life. Um, this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is telling you to look at that a little more deeply. It can also be a warning against overspending or materialism, but mainly it's talking about needing to find your way back to your values, needing to find your way back to more mental and emotional stability after having been around these negative people and these negative situations. Your priorities, any projects you may have abandoned, you might need to put some more discipline in when you're looking at what you consider the life of luxury. Is it actually a luxury? Is it a luxury even if you're working a job that pays really well? If everybody around you is just a very nasty person, the boss, the coworkers, they're stealing, they're doing stuff they shouldn't, they're gossiping, they're hacking, how is that affecting you? You might think it's not affecting you on any level other than the superficial, but deep down it is. Especially the longer you stay there, the more it's affecting you. Because we are affected, I don't want to say through like osmosis, but we sort of do absorb the attitudes of the people around us. So if we're always surrounded by people who are like, oh, I'm going to steal from the company because they're not paying me what I'm worth, so I should steal to make up for that, and I'm entitled to do that. That's what these two cards could be talking about. So if you're around somebody who's like that all of the time, and that's kind of their attitude, that tends to rub off on you. That you're not getting paid what you're worth, that it's okay to do things that you know aren't right, or to just, like hate your job, but stay stuck in it for some reason. If you don't like your job, the best thing to do is to start looking for another one and move on. Yet a lot of people with these kind of attitudes, and that's just one example, that's not every example, but a lot of people, those kind of attitudes, instead of looking at the possibilities and looking at moving on from that job, they stay in that job, even though they're unhappy in it. Multiple people stay in a job they're unhappy in. Maybe you won't find your next job a job that's better for you, that pays the same, or maybe it'll be a slight pay cut, but you work less hours, so it's okay because you want a better work-life balance. And the people you work with are, happy. They're the sunshine. They appreciate you. They tell you they appreciate you. They're very happy that you're there. You're happy to work with them. Not saying there isn't any stress, but the stress comes from a different place. It comes from the work and not from the attitude, the negative attitude of the people around you. So, that's something to think about. Um, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I probably said everything there is to say. Have a great Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.